What if I told you that the man who grew up in one of the poorest regions of America now lives in one of the most prestigious residences in the entire country? His journey from a struggling small town to the halls of power is something you absolutely need to hear about. And trust me, when you see where he lives now and how far he has come, you will be completely amazed. So make sure you watch this video until the very end because the details about his property and his incredible journey will truly surprise you. JD Vance is a name that almost everyone knows today. He went from being a young boy growing up in difficult circumstances to becoming one of the most powerful people in America. But what really catches people's attention is not just his political career. People want to know about his personal life, his family, and most importantly, the place he now calls home. Let us start by understanding where JD Vance came from. He grew up in a small town in Ohio called Middletown. This was not a fancy place by any means. In fact, it was a struggling industrial town where many families faced tough times. His own childhood was filled with challenges that most of us cannot even imagine. His mother struggled with serious problems, and he was raised largely by his grandmother, whom he lovingly called Mama. Despite all these difficulties, he never gave up on his dreams. After finishing high school, Vance joined the Marines. This decision changed his life forever. The discipline and structure of military life gave him the foundation he needed to succeed. After serving his country, he went on to attend Ohio State University and later graduated from Yale Law School. Yes, you heard that right. A young man from a struggling town in Ohio made it all the way to one of the most prestigious law schools in the world. But his story does not end there. Vance wrote a book about his life called Hillbilly Elegy. This book became a massive success and was even turned into a movie. Through this book, millions of people learned about his struggles and his incredible journey. He became a voice for working-class Americans who felt forgotten by society. Now let us talk about what everyone really wants to know. Where does JD Vance live today? As Vice President of the United States, he now resides at the official residence known as No. 1 Observatory Circle. This is the official home for every vice president, and it is located on the grounds of the United States Naval Observatory in Washington, D.C. This property is absolutely stunning. It sits on over 12 acres of beautifully landscaped grounds. The house itself was built over 100 years ago and has been home to vice presidents for many decades. The Victorian-style architecture gives it a classic and elegant look. Inside, the residence features multiple bedrooms, large living spaces, and rooms for hosting official events and important guests. The property is surrounded by trees and greenery, giving it a peaceful and private atmosphere despite being in the heart of the nation's capital. Security is extremely tight, as you would expect for someone in such an important position. The entire area is protected around the clock to ensure the safety of the vice president and his family. So what do you think about JD Vance's incredible journey and the property he now calls home? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to stay updated with more content like this. Your support means the world and helps us bring you more amazing stories. Thanks for watching.